What were the biggest struggles of growing up in Zimbabwe? Are Regé-Jean Page and Phoebe Dynevor a thing in real life? And what was his reaction to the rumors about being the next actor to play James Bond? Hi, I'm Joy. Let's learn more about the main crush of Bridgerton.
If I were truly courting you, I would not leave flowers 35 minutes alone in the drawing room.
A mixed-race kid. Regé-Jean Page was born in London, the son of a Zimbabwean nurse and an English priest. As a toddler, he moved to Harare, Zimbabwe's capital, where he spent most of his childhood. In an interview with The Guardian, he described the lands as hot, beautiful, dry, very wet when it's wet, and adds that being a mixed-race child in that environment made him think about crafting his own identity and questioning where he belonged. You're also not at the center of the universe in Zimbabwe, so you watch these important places like London or New York make their decisions and you ride the ripples of that as they become waves for the rest of the world. Still, at the age of 14, he returned to London, one of those centers of the universe. At the time, Page definitely couldn't have imagined he would himself become the center of the Regency London universe one day. Returning to London for secondary school required some adapting. People wondered if we had electricity and telephones. Yeah, we had electricity. You had to turn it off at night, otherwise it attracted the lions. His classmates were really caught up in his stories, but he still felt pretty uncomfortable in his new environment. Page struggled with his accent and recalls how he either sounded like the weird African kid or was too posh for his classmates. My father spoke with something very similar to a 1920s newscaster type of English, so I learnt that and I learned how to copy it, and I learnt how to shift in and out of it, but also talk like my mother's relatives in Zimbabwean villages. However, while struggling to figure out where he really belonged and who he was, Regé-Jean Page found multiple ways to express himself. By looking at this handsome, serious man, you'd never guess what I'm about to tell you. Joining a punk band. Yeah, you heard me right. Our sophisticated Duke found comfort and aggression in breaking through false walls and challenging norms. He actually formed a band with his younger brother. In fact, he has 3 siblings. Can you imagine Regé-Jean loud, angry, and screaming at people with different colors in his hair? Well, that's exactly how he described those days. What else are you going to do as a teenager? You're going to scream at people one way or another. You might as well do it in a productive way, was my logic. Today, Page thanks his experience with punk music for opening up his mind to artistic career pursuits. When I got involved in the punk scene, my notion of what a career was changed. I realized that a career in the arts was actually about having the people and community to support you making your art. We still don't know what the name of his band was, though, and Page says he'll never reveal it even if his life is threatened. Now we're even more curious. However, he absolutely loves and still creates music. He spent some time remotely creating tracks with his brother during the lockdown. Ever heard him singing? If not, you'd probably be surprised. Just watch the Don't Wait music video on Tanya's channel. It was written by Page's brothers. I promise you won't regret it. A trauma center alumnus. Even though young Regé-Jean got extremely caught up in music, acting became his passion. Saturday Drama School led to some first paid gigs, which was enough to cover a Game Boy. A while ago, Page shared his old headshot from those times, saying, "I was the height of too damn muchery as a kid."
Look at that. Look at that guy.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's not even a caption or a witticism. That is a statement of fact. Look at his face. That is the definition of too damn muchery. That's, if there was a picture in the dictionary, he'd be there. He's my hero. I love that guy.
Can't say much about the muchery, but this cute kid's the world's crush now. Not too bad, right? At the age of 14, he joined the National Youth Theatre. He said it was the first time he'd ever been in a room with a group of kids who took acting as seriously as he did and went as deep as he wanted to go. Later, Page auditioned for 2 years before being accepted into Drama Centre London, and he graduated successfully with a BA in acting. In his interview with The Nocturnal, he shared how the school helped him to develop his work ethic.
We did very, very long, kind of effectively 14-hour days, 5 to 6 days a week. And so you learn stamina, you learn a certain discipline.
Page mentioned how intense Drama Centre was, and that it was notorious for being that way. The program expects many students to drop out before completing it. He said it even had a nickname, the Trauma Centre. Well, I guess it's safe to say that his hard work definitely paid off, because even before Bridgerton, Regé-Jean landed quite a few big and small parts in different projects, including the legal drama For the People, the movie Roots, and even appeared in a world-famous franchise. Get ready to hear which one. Regé-Jean the Wizard. In case Jean's face seemed strangely familiar to you while watching Bridgerton, fans of the show have already discovered where you might have seen him before. Page, now well known as the Duke of Hastings, made a very short cameo as an extra during the early wedding scene in Harry Potter the Deathly Hallows Part 1. You can easily spot him right beside Hermione and Molly Weasley in this scene.
They are coming.
Ever since Bridgerton debuted on Netflix, enthusiastic fans of the show have been sharing their excitement on social media at discovering the Duke in the wizarding world. One of the fans tweeted, "Is that the Duke I see as an extra in Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 1? Well, even though the role isn't credited on Page's IMDb page, he has confirmed it by sending a wink emoji to someone's tweet about it. I bet back then this guy couldn't have imagined the whole world would be crushing on him. Good job, Regé-Jean." Who holds the Duke's heart? Of course, one of the main questions that pops up in everyone's head after seeing Simon and Daphne's beautiful love story in Bridgerton is, are they dating in real life? Even though the chemistry between Regé-Jean Page and Phoebe Dynevor on screen is undeniable, in real life, they're just good friends and colleagues. During an interview, Access Hollywood questioned Page about whether anyone in the cast was together in real life, to which he responded, "I think that everything you need to know is on camera, and all the sparks that flew came off the beautiful script that we were handed. So I think that the sparky words, scripts, and material are more than enough." However, the interviewer decided not to give up shipping them.
By the way, Phoebe and Regé-Jean are together. They just put that split screen. They're acting like they're not in the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
We're playing footsie under here. It's great. Oh wait, I gotta face the other way.
We see that footsie going on.
Well, even though the Page-Dynevor couple never happened off-screen, fans just can't leave Regé-Jean's love life alone. The truth is, it's unclear whether Regé-Jean Page is currently dating anyone, but he definitely doesn't have a wife, as a lot of people assumed. The only thing we know is, a few years back, there were rumors that the 30-year-old actor was dating actress Antonia Thomas, his co-star in the action spy thriller movie Survivor, especially after the couple was spotted on the red carpet together. But since then, there have been no updates on whether he's romantically involved with anyone. Some might assume the actor has something in common with his character, if you know what I mean, all that never marrying stuff. But speaking to Entertainment Weekly, Regé-Jean Page admitted that he is indeed softer and more open to romance than his fictional counterpart Simon. Also, he keeps his personal and private relationships completely off of social media, which leaves fans wondering and guessing. But let's be honest, it's hard to believe that he could be single. The new James Bond? Ever pictured Regé-Jean Page as the next James Bond? It's not difficult to do so considering his undeniable charm and swagger. For several months, Bridgerton fans have been buzzing about Page replacing Daniel Craig and how they would absolutely love to see the Duke portraying Agent 007. In fact, the actor kickstarted the series of rumors himself by simply tweeting out a short message to promote Bridgerton's premiere. "Regency royalty, shaken and stirred," he wrote, and unintentionally made plenty of fans think of one of Bond's classic catchphrases. From that point on, the idea of the confident and, let's be honest, extremely handsome Duke of Hastings transforming into an iconic Bond character got set in fans' minds. The rumors got so intense that during Regé-Jean's interviews on The Tonight Show, Jimmy Fallon finally asked him about it point blank.
The internet has decided that you're a frontrunner to be the next James Bond. They all want it to happen. I want this to happen. The betting odds right now are at 5-1.
Sorry to ruin this dream for you guys, but based on his answer, it seems like the rumor is just a dream, for now. As Page answered, the internet says a lot of things.
For that, I think there might be an element of like a cultural translation to be done here. Like if you're a Brit and you do something of any kind of renown that people regard well, then people start saying the B word. You know, it's like a merit badge. You get the B word merit badge.
Later, the actor mentioned that even though he's very, very glad to have the badge himself, unfortunately, it's just a badge at the moment. Meaning the rumors are just rumors. However, as he noted, it's an honor to be in the company of other great actors who have also been rumored to take on the role, including Idris Elba and Harry Styles. Well, while it's not yet determined who the next Bond is, we know one thing for sure. People can't wait to see Regé-Jean on screen again. If you enjoyed this video and want to know more about the show and what happened on set, watch our behind the scenes of Bridgerton video. Like and subscribe for more, and as always, thanks for watching.